Now tell me, how many of you are going to write prelims this year? So majority are writing prelims. See, I just want to give you a few advices regarding this coming prelims. Okay, how many days are left? Today is 12th. So hardly you would calculate as 60 days or 2 months. Now what is your plan of action for the coming 60 days? Have you planned it? Okay, try to understand. What you need to do is, okay, start revising. Start revising the subjects what you are doing it. If you are planning to write this year seriously, start revising in the sense that, okay, take the 5 core subjects. Take the 5 core subjects. What are those 5 core subjects? Economy, polity, history, geography and environment. Why I am calling this 5 subject as core subject? Around 80 questions will come from these 5 subjects only. Now in this 5 subjects, in every 5 subjects there are core areas are there. See, this is the mistake normally students make in relation to their revision or in relation to their last month or last few months preparation. Okay, they revise without knowing or without prioritizing. See, now I'll tell you, the recent government also have categorized the welfare schemes, core of the core, core like that. It's like that what I am telling that, okay, you know, see, there are a lot of other subjects also there, IR, science and technology, then general science, these are there, from there also question will come. But why I didn't push those subjects? Why? See, their questions are comparative less, that you need to study. I'll tell you why, what you need to prepare. But in these 5 subjects, if you see the if you know which all core areas are there, and if you are thorough with the core areas, you can qualify prelims. What do I mean by core areas? Core areas are those areas where UPSC asks questions frequently, or UPSC now started asking frequently, like in the case of what today's topic, Cabinet Secretary. And many of the students don't know that. Why? They are not seeing the UPSC previous year question paper. They don't know the significance of previous year questions. So what my suggestion is, you have modules in front of you. These 5 subjects core modules are, means all the modules are there with you. Now what you need to do? Are you planning to revise the entire module from now onwards? Now full test is going to come. And next Sunday is your first full test, na? Yes or no? Yes or no? You Monday, okay, not Sunday, okay. It's because of Easter we are conducting. Otherwise, it's an exam on Sunday. That's why you are doubt. Okay. Now, the next Sunday or say, okay, make it. Yeah, it's okay. Next test, you have environment. Yes or no? Environment is the core, and then current affair is there. Now, I'll tell you regarding this conventional and current affair. See. In relation to, so first I'll discuss about conventional part. Conventional part, what you need to do is, okay, do ulta preparation. Ulta in the sense that don't read from page 1. Now, once you have read, I hope that you have read at least once all the modules. Yes or no? You have read the module once. Yes or no? If you are not read once, you are not eligible to write this year exam. If you have read once, then while reading, have you underlined it? Or have you underlined all the lines? Then there is no point of underlining it. While underlining, have you marked certain areas as important? See, those who have attended classes, the teacher might have told you this area is very important. Questions have come regularly from this area, or some current affair have happened in relation to this area. So you might have known that, and you might have marked it important. And if you have done that, revise only those marked point. You please revise 1 or 2 times those important marked point. And if you have any conceptual clarity, then read that entire topic, not full topic, that topic which you are not clear with that. By reading the important point itself, if you are able to clear, by reading the important points, so what I am saying is that you can revise them quickly. If you take this material, okay, this is your material on cabinet secretariat. Okay, now this was my first reading. I marked it and marked it star. Now for me to read for the second time, it will take only 5 minutes. Earlier I took 30 minutes to read it. What I will do? I will only read this point, which I marked it star. And I will solve this question again. Same thing you have to do. You have to solve all the previous year question. For what purpose you need to solve the previous year question again? One is the pattern of, see, repeat is a chance, a possibility only. UPSC have repeat. More than that, if UPSC is asking a question, it is the core area. How will you get to know that this is a core area? If UPSC is asking a question, UPSC will ask question mainly from the core areas. So you know that, you know, and you need to know the pattern. That's very important. How UPSC traps you. I had seen many of the students coming out and crying after the exam. Sir, I made a mistake. Why you are crying? Sir, I was knowing that answer. Then also I made a mistake. Why? I jumped to the trap. So you to avoid that, you have to see the previous, see the previous year question again and again. That too topic wise. Don't do random wise. So before writing any test, coming test, what you need to do is revise, for example, environment. Go and read all the module wise. See, you are very lucky, you have been given module wise previous year questions. So first see the module wise previous year question, the pattern of the question, how UPSC is asking question, so that you know the trap of UPSC. Second is that what are the core areas, revise those areas and revise those underlined areas, that is sufficient. Do it for every subject. And see, don't worry about certain modules which you have not read till now. See, from there, see, the module which you have received as of now have covered almost all the core areas. I feel 5% of the core area might have left, but we will cover it. Don't wait for that. Cover or revise the 95% of the material being given to you. Already you have read it, but revise it. So this you have to do it. This you have to do it compulsorily. What is that? So before any exam, revise the entire module. So when I say revision, I'd seen student, when I say revision, sir, I didn't get time to revise fully the material. I said, what type of revision you are doing? They are reading it again fully. That's wrong. Then you will not get time to complete. You can't even do a one-day revision. Means one time revision can't be done. You have to revise only those points which you are marked important. You have to revise the area where UPSC asked question. You have to revise the area where which was in current affair, or the teacher which have told you these areas are very important. Then you can revise the entire subjects. That you have to do for every exam. When the next 23rd you are having exam on economy, do the same strategy. Otherwise, how will you going to finish it in 1 week? It's not possible. So this is regarding conventional areas. This is regarding conventional area. Regarding current affair. Now you are confused regarding current affair. And I am telling you, the simple way of doing current affair is that you are having 1000 questions with you of 20 tests. Revise. First, now you need to do is that not only for current affair, but for other point of view also, that what you need, take that 1000 questions, practice it again without reading the answer explanation. If you are not getting the answer, go and read the explanation. In the explanation itself is giving you a lot of information. So 1000 question has covered in my more than 500 topics of current affair from different areas. Do that. Now if there is any other current affair left, will be covered in the coming test. And will give you the study material. And regarding the current affair, okay, don't do the silly mistake of we are giving you, you are getting lot of current affair material. Just read and leave. don't mug up, because it will not benefit you. Now try to understand that why we are giving current affair is that if you read in that way, try to understand that, okay, by knowing the pattern of UPSC question, now you know that it is not required to know the entire topic. Yes or no? Every question you can answer provided you know the core point. Eliminate, or this is wrong, you got the answer. This strategy you have to adopt, then only you can qualify prelims. If you start revising every topic, all the point, you will get confused. You are not prioritizing. Your brain will get confused. Oh, I have read that also, I have read this also. Now what is the answer? You might have read one point in one module, one point in another module. That will not help you. But if you are doing the revision with the way which I am telling, you are doing only selective reading, core important point reading. Do that. So regarding current affair, two things you have to do. One is, please practice again all that 1000 questions. Second is that regarding your current affair, okay, just 20 days before, or I'll try to give it before that, because I'm compiling I'm seeing all the last 15 months topics. I will tell you what all area is important from your current affair. Do that current affair thoroughly. In the last moment, don't revise any other current affair other than what I have asked you to read. From there only 80% of the current affair will come. Believe it on June 18th. Don't believe it before. But if you have to do it. See, I'll tell you why I'm saying this. Current affair, 80% of the current affair questions UPSC asks are repeated current issues. 20% are once, it might have come once or twice. Now, see, don't try to answer all the 100. You don't try to be too smart by studying all the current affair. What will happen? Full confusion. You can't answer it. I have read, I have read it, I can't answer it. This happens with in many of your questions. Don't do it. Instead of be smart. I'll tell you, okay, in current affair also, if you see the last, I am telling because I have seen UPSC in years, how UPSC asks questions. Okay, what our aim is in the last 15 months, that is from January 2016 to March 2017 or April also. In this last 15 or 16 months, what all important current events have happened regularly, repeatedly? That I will tell you. And not only I am not telling the topic, I will tell you the point also. In this topic, which point is important? See, if I give you a topic, okay, I am telling you, okay, GST Council is important. Then you have to read full GST Council. And GST Council is important, I am telling you now itself. But in that GST Council, to answer that question, one core point is sufficient. Or two core points is sufficient. What you need to do is revise those two core points once or twice. And you know the pattern of UPSC question. Apply the technique, you will get the answer. What you want? Answer, correct answer. You need not to do any mistakes. So regarding current affairs, so what you need to do in the coming next 1 month, don't give too much weightage to current affair. That will not benefit you. Instead of that, what you do? Read conventional, be thorough with the conventional area, but revise those current affairs which have been asked in your test. Since we have asked a question on your test, it means that it was important. And the statement which we have asked was the most important point, that you are revising it again. And any current affair, there are a lot of other current affairs to be covered, which I'll be telling you, especially there are so many topics which I know it. Okay, which will be covered surely. And you can, see current affair, you can do it in quick manner if you are smart enough. 2-3 points for every current affair, 2-3 core points are there. That is, you have to do it. You need to know it, why it is important. I'll tell you, see, in relation to last year, payment bank, Uday, all the economics, since I am taking more on economy, I know it, 90% of the current affair on Indian economy have come in the newspaper repeatedly. And it was all very easy questions. Similarly, same thing will go for economy and polity this year. Basically, the most important current affair is coming from economy only. Okay, so just be very clear, and I am sure that in our test, all those current affair, important current affair question might have come in the coming exam also. We are having one full economy test is pending, then another 5 more tests is coming, so there also there will be around, so in another 225 questions will be covered under economy, so including economic survey. So what you need to do is revise those questions again, so you will be having 2000 rich questions with you and with explanation. You are thorough with the conventional area. Okay, now I told you 5 subjects are very important, but don't miss science and technology and IR topics. Again, science and technology, I will tell you the most important area. In science and technology, you know space is very important. So you need to do the same strategy in relation to space. Read the material, read the module, read the current affair. You know that what all things has happened in relation to space. You will get a question on space. And you know, if you know the pattern, you can easily answer it. If you know the pattern of space question only, you can answer it. So science and technology, there are certain areas which are very important. Last year they asked 11 questions, so we can't avoid science and technology. But most of the questions were, or majority were, current affair, not space, current affair. It's 2 questions were there only from space, but all IT, information technology, 3 questions or 4 questions were there. All were current affair. It was easy question, which we predicted also, which we know that it is going to, and that current affair were repeatedly was there in the news. So science and technology, international relation, economy, which constitute the major, and even environment also, major chunk of current affair can be predicted, majority of the question can be predicted, and you need to know the major core points of that topic. You can revise that. So already many of the questions which we have asked from the current affair are very important for you. Please go and revise, start doing it now. So now onwards, this should be a strategy. Start revising the conventional areas. So how will you revise conventional areas? Marked points, previous year questions. If you have doubt on previous year question, just go and read that area only. So in that case, now if I am telling you for the coming test, environment you can easily cover in 1 day also. If I am 1 or 2 days, you can finish the environment. And if you miss it again what you need to do is, after the test, after every test, normally the mistake you do, go home then and there itself, find out what went wrong in your today's test. What mistake you have done, write down the mistakes you have done, don't repeat in the coming test. Second is that, if you have read any material and you could not able to answer it, revise those area. Or if you have done a mistake, go back and read that area. That you have to do it in all the test. After every test, what you need to do, don't do anything other than do a research on your question paper. Means your answer sheet. What went wrong today? What went wrong with you today? How many questions have been answered? How many mistakes? How many questions I didn't attempted? Did you attempted a question with certain logic, and what is your success rate? Whether your logic is giving you more success, 60% or 40% or 50%, analyze it and attempt it. And more than anything, one important thing which I want to suggest you is that based on the last few years cutoff, I can say that the cutoff for coming, expect to be 120. 120 to be your cutoff to qualify prelims. Don't prepare to just to get 120. Try to prepare to reach 140. That's a safe. You can all out of 200, you all can get 130 or 140. So if you want to get 130 or 140, try to find out how many questions I have to, that you have to answer it. That you have to find out. Now onwards, and don't feel bad, especially for new students who are joined very recently. If you are scoring less, it means that you are a beginner. Any person who is scoring high, he is a veteran. He started preparing 2 years or 3 years back, or he has, or more than that, or he is fully, unlike you, day and night, he is not doing any other thing other than preparation. But at least 1 year, he has given the entire energy for this preparation, full day, night, almost like that. So don't feel bad if you are not scoring well. You can plan your preparation for your next year. UPSC preparation is like that. You have to plan accordingly, where you stand, what is your strength, how much conceptual clarity is there, how much knowledge you have about UPSC. If you, that all requires time. Okay, so be very clear, this strategy you have to follow. Unless and until, if you don't follow this strategy, your result will be difficult. Means you're not on the expected line. So again, repeating few points. One, please do revise the core areas. Core areas from, I'm making it 6 subjects. I'm including science and technology also. So in science and technology, do space, biotechnology like area where UPSC are asking questions recurrently. Then revise, like practice again all the previous year questions. It is very simple for you. You can do subject wise, you can do module wise. Analyze the pattern of the question so that you will know the trap of UPSC, how UPSC make a statement wrong. Regarding current affairs, start practicing all the 1000 questions which have been given to you in your earlier test and the 1000 questions which is again coming to you in the coming test. And finally, believe in the questions which I am going to predict from the current affair. And one more warning I am going to give you, that I don't know, it's my intuition, this year exam may not be a current affair question paper like last year. So don't feel bad. That's why I'm telling you preparation should be balanced. It can be anyway. It can be a 2011-12 pattern. See the 2011-12 or even 13. 11, 12, 13. See, try to understand that UPSC have changed the syllabus from 2011 only. The new pattern is from, the CSAT was introduced in 2011. The questions have reduced to 100 or GS1 from 2011. So if you take the last 6-year paper, see the 2011 question paper. Please go and see it. See the 2012 question paper, 2013 question paper. The pattern is entirely different from 14, 15 and 16. They are more conceptual, or they ask questions more from conventional areas. There were more number of questions from polity. So I am expecting this year you get more questions from polity. This is what UPSC do it. So be very thorough with polity. Don't think that, oh, last year 5 questions have been asked, this year I am not going to give much energy on polity. Don't do it. Polity is comparatively easy. You will get better marks in polity. Okay, so somewhere I have a feeling that, okay, this year paper will be somewhere at trend which UPSC have followed in 2011, 12, 13. If it is so, don't get panic, prepare accordingly. That's why the strategy has been given to you. To be very thorough with your conventional area, be very thorough with the core area in that. And if UPSC asks current affair, nothing to worry. We have given lot of energy for current affair, or even if it is a mix, conventional and current affair, then also nothing to worry. Whatever, see, UPSC either can ask a highly current oriented question paper like 2016, or like in the form of 2012, highly conventional area, or a mix of conventional and current affair. These are the 3 options UPSC have for you. There is no other option. Be ready for it. Be ready for it. So what we'll be doing is, in your coming test, the last 5 full tests, the 3 pattern will be followed. Out of that 5 tests, 2 question paper, out of the 5 tests will be with a different pattern. Highly current affair oriented, conventional oriented, and a mix of both. And don't get panic also with the test and all these things. It's all learning experience. Prepare well. And the last advice I want to give you is that, okay, be fresh for your exam. Be very, very fresh for your preliminary exam. Because answer is there in front of you. Answer is there in front of you. If you are fresh, then only your revision, your strategy, everything will be worked out. Many of the students who are not performing well in the going test, one of the reasons is that after studying also, if you are not fresh, your answer you will make lot of mistakes. So don't do that. And be cool. Be cool also. Take care of your health. You studied till June 17th. Suddenly 17th you fell sick. Everything gone. 1 year gone. This has happened. I've seen so many people. They toil for 1 year and in June they will fell sick. Already pressure is there from family. That's another reason for you why you are feeling, you fear. Fear will probably, and also you are not taken care of your health. Then you are gone. Please don't do it. Okay. If you follow these instructions, surely you can score more than 120 or 130 or 140 and you will qualify prelims. And if you qualify prelims and if you know that on June 18 itself, you can perform well, you can prepare well for your mains, and you can qualify mains also. So prepare well. Thank you.